Okay, well, I have a camera, and theoretically I have a microphone. Theoretically. Let me know, folks, if I don't have a microphone. I have not tried to run Sims yet. Like, I've just rebooted. Who even knows what is going on? My computer has decided that my camera is maybe working. Maybe not. Unsure. Okay, I can hear myself at least. So, like, that's something. We'll find out. Basically, like, nothing is, of course, ever working as intended, so who the heck even knows what all is happening or how. So we'll find out, I guess. I sort of can't even, right? Like, I'm very, very deeply in the can't even stage of things. All right, let's see if I can get my Steam to do, like, literally anything, including play The Sims. Play a game, maybe? Maybe. We will find out. Apparently, with unstable bitrate. Whatever that even means. It's not like I can fix it. Thanks, Twitch. Like, what do you want me to do about it? Hopefully it will fix itself. And hopefully also my game capture will, like, realize that there's a game to capture. Maybe. Again, it is hopefully working on it, question mark? Question mark, question mark? Auto capture, maybe? Okay, apparently we're just not going to auto capture anything today, so I guess we're going to have to do this the hard way and hope that it works. But it looks like it's working, so I'm gonna, like, not push my luck and just hope for the best, I guess. And also my bitrate looks like it's better now, so whatever. Okay. So we've got these two new kits that I just got. This is the Little Campers kit. So it's got like crafts and things for kids, it looks like. So that should be pretty neat. And then technically we have the other... There's another, like, there's the other kit that I also just got. I thought. Let's see if I can find it. Yeah, the Moonlight. Yeah, so we got the Sims Moonlight Chic kit as well, which has, like, date time, I guess. So it's got more clothes. I think it's mostly just more clothes. Oh, yeah, and so that was that kit, and then where's the little kids kit that I also just added? This one. So this got all these items, which I'm actually reasonably excited about. Like, there's a swing, and there's that screen that we were seeing in the adverts, which is pretty nifty. And looks like a new fire pit kind of thing, a new radio. Oh, a little red wagon. Can't not, you know, can't not have the little red wagon. So that's already pretty awesome. Alright, it looks like... Yeah, it looks like my nonsense is mostly working. And my hair is blending into my green screen, so life's great. Life is great. I'm not sure why my hair is blending into my green screen today, but whatever. Okay, well, we are just gonna... Oh yeah, I think this gave us 2 new scenarios. Best friends forever. Okay, I think that's the only new one. Yeah. And of course, new stuff in the gallery that we're not gonna look at right now, but let's load our game. These are our New England builds, so we shall New England build that and stuff. And here's our ranch. Let's go back to building it. And hopefully it will be okay. Alright, so let's see where we were. Oh yes, so last time we started kind of outfitting the bathroom and the garage. The house itself, first of all, stop not having walls. The house itself is basically done, and yes, I know it has a Star Wars garage door, but like, it works for me, basically, is where I'm at on that. And then, you know, it's got like a decent setup. So far, only a clothesline in the back. I'm like, given it really any much more further thought than that. But, yeah, so we've set up the porch, nothing on it yet. We've set up the garage. It's got laundry stuff going and some storage stuff, as well as this little cute little convertible. And then I've been having a bunch of struggles with like laying out the actual ranch part. But basically, you know, we've got like a bedroom and a bedroom, and then we've got this bathroom going here with you know, a shower with a bunch of stuff in the shower and like a medicine cabinet, some nice candles on top of the toilet. And then we've got the stairs down, and it's gonna be a finished like a finished basement down here, but haven't done anything with it yet. And the general thought so far is we're gonna have a kitchen and the 2 bedrooms, and like all the living room kind of stuff is gonna end up being downstairs in the basement. And the layout has been a little bit tricky because I wanted to have at least a little bit of that driveway and also make the car fit, which meant that this room got pushed back a little bit, and this like weird alcove happened because otherwise I had no way to get a door into this bedroom, like not through the garage, and that seemed a little silly. But I think today we are mostly going to focus on the kitchen. Also, I was going for like this sort of, not so much oldie-timey feel with the wallpaper, but like a little bit of a 70s sort of, like everything is just a little bit old in this house look, like back when the ranches were also a little more popular. So like, this is not a raised ranch. I think that's going to be one of my future builds, is I want to build a raised ranch. But this put me into like the pre-made rooms view, and I'm thinking that we should just glance at what's new. So we have, this is the backyard from the kids stuff. So we've got the TV projector screen, and there's that new fire pit, new dollhouse it looks like. Oh, blanket fort. I was like, tent. Nope, a blanket fort. So that's pretty neat. I think it's the only new room. Looks like we don't have any new like actual outdoor plants and stuff, but we do have, so like there's new New lights. Oh yes, new string lights. Jar full of fireplace. Okay. Lamp. Okay. So that's pretty neat. New rugs. Ah yes, new rugs. So outdoor lawn blanket. Okay. I'm just kind of flipping through to see. We've got this like little camping folding table, so that's nice. A new fold bed. Okay, a little space themed, so that's pretty nice. Oh, lots of new things here. Probably not. Okay, a box with a thing on it. Okay. All right, I can see this. So the screen is basically a TV. Okay. Okay, that's pretty cool. Oh my god, this is the most adorable radio. And a random gnome. Oh, marshmallow gnome. Okay. And there's the blanket for it. Blankets in PVC. Okay, okay, okay. Yeah, these are all of our building nonsense. Okay. Looks like a new dining room table? No, new outside table. Okay. That's valid. Oh my god, it's the froggy chair in The Sims for all of the Animal Crossing builds that we do later. Okay. Okay, okay. And there's like that table again, I guess, or a similar table. Oh, but lots of kid stuff. Alright, so let's see what we got here. S'mores kit. Pillow. Pop-up books. Okay. Swing set. Okay. So, like, this is both cute and also it looks like it's not limited to kids. And it does come in, like, at least some colors, so that's pretty good. So now we have a swing set that's not just from Sulani. And then crafty little car activity table. Okay, alright. Giant stuffed animals. Okay. And there's that new dollhouse. And oh, this is the wagon. That's the little red wagon. So that's pretty awesome. So I'm happy with that. And then oh, and that's the fire pit. I really like this fire pit actually. Look at that, like, oh, this is the kind of fire pit I would want in my real backyard because it casts nice shadows with like all the different like little cutouts and stuff. But okay, so meanwhile, let's go to the kitchen because that's what we're doing here. So I have basically kind of like this area for the kitchen, and I think I don't know where we would put like the dining area. So here's the thing. You can enter the house this way through the kitchen, and you can enter into the garage. You can exit out of the garage this way, and then this bedroom door, this bathroom door, and then this bedroom door is here. And then we've got these stairs. We don't have like an exit out, like there's no back door exit out, and there probably should be. Like I'm thinking maybe what we want is a door here and this window to be above the stairs. I think I kind of like that idea. Window, come over here. So if I put you above the stairs, right, so if this window is to be like on the same, right, that's gonna be like, is that a reasonable place for a window? Or is that a terrible place for a window? I feel like the window wants to either be not above the stairs or like kind of above the stairs, but like closer to where the top of the stairs is, so that like it's easier to clean and access and stuff. Also, like I'm overthinking this for sure. Also, stop being a bad time. Okay, so if we want to get this door, which we do, and put one here. Like I think that's where we might want it. Yeah, okay. Yeah, so having a back door is nice, and I think I like that better. We still do have this door into the kitchen, but I think that's okay because it is. Alright, so let's do cabinetry. What looks like it's in the right time frame for this? I feel like this needs like a greenish avocado shade, which it does not have. What's the other, like what's another kind of... This also doesn't have a greenish shade. Nope, the vampire stuff does not have... Like it's green, but it's the wrong kind of green. And the magic stuff also doesn't come in a useful, like, terrible oldie-timey green. I mean, we have this one, but, like, it's a little too... something. And this one also doesn't come in terrible oldie-timey green. Yeah, like normally I would just go with this one, but maybe beige. Beige is nice and bland. So I think we want to give them that much. I think they should be able to enter with that much. Maybe not. At least move object is always on. That's gonna be a problem. Okay, well that's terrible, and I think means we have to move this window a little bit. I don't know where this would mean we have to put the... Okay, so let's figure this out. We need a place to put a fridge. I think this actually is gonna go, and this window is gonna get moved. And we need a... Oh. Apparently all of the... Oh, these are all the things that, like, go in the fridge, I guess, because I have debug on. So. I am back. I'm back. Sorry, we blue screened. It was terrible. I hate everything, but here we are. Here we are indeed. And I am trying to find myself a refrigerator. And these are like all the things that are in the refrigerator, but not the refrigerator itself. There's a lot of cool things in the fridge. Lots of cool things in the fridge. And here are the fridges. Alright, so probably like this is our terrible like beige fridge. Well, although we could be using like this nice ancient Frigidaire, basically. And I think, yeah, I think this nice basic Frigidaire is in fact what we're gonna go for. Okay, so there's our refrigerator. We need a sink. Like probably that kind of sink. That's a bathroom sink. Yeah. Yeah, I think this is like the default kitchen sink look to it. Okay, so that's fine. Still need like a stove, and the problem is that if I build it in over here, which I can do, like I really super have 0 counters. This is the worst kitchen ever. But on the other hand, well, do we have islands? This is the one I'm using, right? Yeah. Well, it does have an island. Crap. Which one am I using? I think I'm using this last beige one, right? Yeah. So the island should also have, yeah. So if we like, right, like that gives us a little bit of counter, I think. So if we do that, then we can, you know, get a shitty old stove. Apparently, like, and put it there. I think, right? I think that's where a shitty old stove would go, because I don't want to just put a range top, right? Because then I have to put the oven part somewhere. And I don't really know where. Hey Lemon Cat, how are you? I am trying to work on this ranch, which we mostly got the outside of, but now I'm struggling with its kitchen. I'm good. I have the day off from work today, so I have sent my housemate and partner off to the werewolf LARP that we're going to. And I'm home alone now on this unexpected vacation, so I could be moping or I could be doing this. So this is what we're doing instead of moping, basically. And I'm having kitchen struggles. So I think I'm just gonna build the stove in like that. So I think that's okay. We do need a hood still of some sort, right? We gotta have some ventilation. I just don't know. Probably this kind of, right? Like that is like such a terrible window placement. Let's not have the window there. We can have the window there. And that's so much better. Yeah, thank you. I'm trying to do like I'm trying to figure out what's the way to even describe it. Like, it's not an old-timey vibe, because that makes me think of like Victorian things. And it's not like if I had avocado counters, these would be avocado counters. But like, I'm trying to go like with the wallpaper and the everything, I'm trying to go kind of like to that, whatever time period that old TV show The Wonder Years was. I think that's what I'm aiming for here, like with the wallpaper and the decor, because it's sort of like the time period when when ranch houses were in vogue and stuff. So I want to say like late 60s, early 70s maybe. Aw, yay, thank you. I really am liking these windows. So that makes me pretty happy. I did end up with a Star Wars garage door, but like the garage doors are not real doors. They're like either paintings or something, so we're having Star Wars garage doors, like, and we will just deal. All right, so we have a sink, we have a stove, we have a hood, we have a fridge. What else do we need for kitchen-wise? Do we have any useful curtains for the kitchen? You know what? I wish the door was red, but it's not. I don't think it has that option, right? Like, it's got several shades of brown and blue and gray and like, this is the best we got. I do like the little white outline because the windows have the white outline, but alas, alas, alas. It's not. It's everything I have, so it's using all the different kits and expansions and stuff. Okay, as always, good curtains are hard to find, / don't exist, / are, you know, the stuff of legends and not reality. But we've got Victorian overindulgence curtains. That's like... I don't have Strangerville yet. It's on my list to get, because I keep hearing a lot of really good things about it, but I've not, have not actually gotten it yet. I just picked up the 2 new kits, but they obviously don't have new doors or anything. Right, is this, like, even remotely something that works okay for the kitchen? This might work okay for the kitchen. Let's see. That's not bad. It's like too wide, but I don't think I have any options for a narrow one of it. And God, I really want adjustable blinds, but like, no. Again, that would be convenient. Why would we have convenient things? That would not be, you know. Oh, I want, like... Do I have room to put anywhere, raised cupboards? I think I do, especially if I don't, you know, do that. Let's look at the raised cupboard. I really like pretzel rocks for kind of background music. Ooh, what's that? Weird wall cabinets. And these are the ones that go with what we're doing. Okay. Alright. F that. I need little cabinets. You stupid game. Alright. We are going to do that. Okay, that's not where I'm leaving that. That's where I'm hanging that for now. I think I need... Can I, like... if I do this... Okay. That is over the stove, yeah. So then the question becomes, can I do that? Stop it. Stop it. Stop it, game. Can I just do that? Or is that stupid? That's probably stupid. Come on. Right? Are we gonna have conniptions? Can we not have conniptions? I think that means I can't have blinds here. Yeah. So this is so on pretzel rocks, This is a channel called Chiptune, and it's basically like, I don't know, rando gaming sounds. So it's not bad, but so if can I like put a no, stop that. So if I delete that, is that my only, yeah, that's my only corner option. I can do that. And then maybe, no, that's not, like, that's not what, like, I'm looking for a one, I'm looking for an end piece, and it is giving me, like, tiny things. I feel like that's not what I want, because, yeah, because it's definitely the wrong kind of corner piece, right? Because I really need the left end piece, but you know, like not like that. Well, let me try it with my automatic counter nonsense on. Right, like, how do you make a small one? Okay, fine. I guess I have to, right? Because like, I can't put it in the window. I don't think. Can I? How bad does this look from the outside? Well, it's not too bad, right? Like, it's only a little bit covering up the window. Hey, hey. You are also a beautiful person who streams. Shrink the cabinet? Like, I mean, yes, but it shrinks it in all directions, so I don't think I want to. Or do you mean shrink this one usefully? Yeah, it shrinks it. That's the problem, is that it shrinks it in all directions, and that's not, like, that's not what I want to do with it. See, I love the Sims music, Lemon. I do, but it's a little bit repetitive and, like, not loud enough to really be good stream background music. So instead, I'm just sort of doing this. So I think that's okay. For my cabinetry, I think that's okay. Do we have, like, what are these? Weird bottles. Newsstands. Okay. These are only vaguely appropriate in this section, but that's okay. A bunch of twigs. Seaweed. Yeah, no, it's like it's not acting like a corner, so... Alright, so we need, like, stuff that you would actually have on your counters in your kitchen, which... thinking, like, it's probably not a giant squid. What kind of job are you looking for? And what are you using to look? Like, it's very much a job seeker market right now, at least in theory. In practice, I'm not sure, but definitely in theory. Did you try using the really tall one that might look like a built-in pantry? Oh, that one you mean? I haven't, really. Sort of don't have anywhere to put it though, so I don't think I necessarily want it. I will look at it again. I don't want to lose track of trying to find like kitchen counter clutter. That is not going to be like just a rando fish on a table, because like who just puts a fish on their counter? Probably The Sims. Like certainly The Sims, but yeah. Well, let's see. Mostly Indeed and sometimes just posting in stores. A lot of doing pure jobs for people with certain degrees. Okay. So Indeed is pretty good. Job Find is pretty good. LinkedIn is sort of my go-to and is reasonably nice and useful. The buses do make it hard. I don't know what city you're in, because sometimes there's good public transit and sometimes there's complete garbage public transit, so it's a little hit or miss that way. I was tired of my commute, and then pandemic happened and I was unemployed. And I found a job, I think May of the start of the pandemic, that was basically completely remote until we stopped having, you know, the great panini. So as when they started to talk about getting back to the office, I realized that I really enjoyed not driving into the office or spending money on office clothing or work lunches or any of that nonsense, and having like 2 hours of my day back and, you know, like 100 miles a day worth of gas that I was not using. So I decided I'm just gonna be completely remote, thanks. And yeah. I mean, call centers are notoriously not like a good time, from what I understand, but I've also never worked in one, so I don't know. That's valid too. That's valid too. Although nice. Yeah, I am basically now completely remote and never going into the office, even though the main corporate office for the place I work is maybe 15-minute drive, but I am never going there. Alright, we continue to have, like, not kitchen clutter. I mean, and also kitchen clutter, but mostly not. Let's see. Also, paper towels are an important thing to have in our kitchen. Stop snapping to things. Like, I really want you to actually pay attention to the fact that I am using my... Like, my move object is on, right? Yeah. So why are we having a connection game? I guess we're going to have a connection. and storage stuff. That's pretty nice. Alright. Cornucopia. I do not think I want to put a cornucopia in the kitchen, despite it being at least theoretically cute. What? Oh, paint can. Just lettuce. Just like some random lettuce. I really wish I could put the cookware on the stove. I think, can I raise it with... like, is this... Are we now flying in the air, this pot? No, that's actually not bad. Come on. Stop it. Stop it. Stop it. Stop it. Stop it. Stop it. Okay, I think that makes it look like it's on the stove. Reasonably. Yeah, it's on top of the burner, so like that's pretty good. Okay. Yeah, I was having... Yeah, and I don't remember how to do that trick that Rachel was showing when I was watching FPSI build, right? Like where you move the counter out and back in. Right? Like... Maybe I can just do this. Maybe I do remember the trick. Aw, sweet! Because who the hell leaves that much room behind their paper towels? Like, just put them next to the wall. Like a normal person, game. Like a normal person. I understand that normal is like not a thing that we apparently have, but okay, I want to put this on top of the fridge, but I guess that is going to involve the number 9. Also, yes, remembering stuff is basically the worst, so I think, yeah, that's a good place for it. Yeah, I only newly have like much of the ability to do the cool shit, so I am still very, very new to the cool shit, as the kids say these days. Or are these seriously? These are alien eyes. Okay, great. We are not putting them in the kitchen. Thanks, game. Thanks, game. No. No alien eyeballs in the kitchen. I do not yet have tool. So I was waiting. Also, oh my god, why? Why this? My green screen has decided that my hair is its color today. And I don't have my like little wrap thingy to easily fix the problem. When I got better build by, Tool was still throwing errors with the new pronoun kit. So I was waiting, and then I forgot to download Tool before getting on stream today. So before next stream, probably I will get it, because it's supposedly fixed. And I definitely want to try it. And I think when I get Tool, you did not con me. You just made a very compelling case, like, everything will stop sucking as much. Um, but yeah, I think once I get Tool, though, I'm going to need to spend a couple of hours just on an empty lot placing objects and learning how to do stuff with them. Because don't know how any of it works. That is a lot of ads all at once. Sorry, Lemon. That is terrible. I wish they gave more control of the ads. Oh yay, welcome back. Yeah, I wish they gave us more control of the ads, right? Like, I can pause ads, but the more I pause them, the kind of more you get of them. And then if I don't let them play, then I have the pre-roll, right? So that when people check out the stream, the first thing they get is ads. So they give me the ability to just snooze them, but what they don't do is they don't say, hey, we are running ads for you, right? Because, like, you're watching. I am monitoring on my other account. My other account is not subscribed to me. My other account gets ads, but at a different time than you. Like, it's not dependent on me. It's just like whenever I guess the client wants to run ads, and it's dumb. Because if it gave me a warning and was like, we're gonna run ads now, then I can be like, great, that's the time to go to the bathroom, or drink some beverage, or like, just like, it's less important in The Sims, but in other games like that are plot driven, I don't want to make folks miss like critical dialogue because I don't know that they're getting an ad. Right? Like, it's annoying. And it's certainly not worth the, like, $1.50 a month that the ads generate for me. But if I don't enable ads, I think there's a bunch of other affiliate features that it doesn't let me have, and just, like, whatever. I know that they've been trying out the ads that just appear underneath the stream, so you don't miss anything. Everything just gets a little smaller, and you get the ad. And some streamers have been having those. I know it's kind of like in a beta, and I really wish they just allowed us to choose that, because I would love that. Like, I am perfectly fine with the stream getting a little bit smaller and just then getting like a banner ad on the bottom. Because it's not like anybody buys anything from these ads, right? Alright, bowl of fruit has been placed. This is a bunch of coffee mugs. That's actually pretty cool. There is somewhere... Can I make this smaller? Maybe not. There is somewhere a, maybe I do want it smaller, like a tea selection thing. What the hell? No, stop that. Nobody wants that, counter. Nobody wants that. Nobody wants that. Yeah. There's like a tea selection thing somewhere. I grew up in Russia. I grew up in Moscow. And then I moved to the US in 1989. So, you know, it's been 33 years? Yeah. It was 33 years, early May that I moved to the US. Yeah. It's a little bit there. It comes out more sometimes than other times, but yeah. But yeah, if anybody knows where like the actual selection of teas is in the game, like I've seen other people use it, but I've not really found it myself. What is that? I mean, it's an etagere, but like, what is it displaying? I have no idea. Like, so if I put it up here, oh, okay, it's like, okay, does it come in colors? Like green? Stop that. Game, stop that. Greenish. I kind of like that, I think, maybe. Right? It's like a, like, you know, sometimes in restaurants they come with a box and it's still tea bags. It's not like real tea. But they give you like the choice. And I just don't even know. Mind you, not that I've like actively searched either, but I'm not even sure what I would search under for it. Aluminum lab canisters. Large decorative urn. If there's a tea tray. But not quite what I am thinking. And there's this thing, which is cute, but still not. Dare to etagere. No, no thanks. That's definitely a plate display cabinet there. Okay. What happens if I just search for tea? There is tea for 2 dozen, shelf in displays. I mean, like, yes, but also no? We were discovering when I moved here from Russia, and I was looking for like tea, like not a set, but like selection of tea bags. Just gonna search for everything that has tea in it, and that apparently means all the teak furniture. Great. What's the tea house? Ooh, teapot sculpture. Ooh, those are nice tea cans. Those are some nice tea cans. These makes me think of David's Tea's tea cans. I do not. Well, that gives me like things to kind of look up. Not look up, but kind of like bump priority to like bump priority on when to get sets. Magic Tea Personal Brewer. No one needs that. It's just boiling water, guys. It's not that hard. That is matcha, and we shall get matcha and put it over here. And that is going to be as good as we're going to get, I guess, for tea. We do have the tea stuff up there. And we have just the teapot, right? So like we have the tea set. And we have just the teapot. And I don't think we have any other kind of teapot, so let's get this one. And let's see if we can put it on the stove. Dum-dee-dum-dee-dum-dee-dum, Okay, are we in the air? We are not. I love that you can like look in the stove and put stuff in the oven. So I'm wondering if there is cake that I can just, that is currently baking. No. Pie. No, 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 of course not. I don't have anything, apparently. Why are there no pies? Okay, you know what? We can go back. We're gonna look at the fridge, because the fridge is where I saw literally all of the things. Like, look at this. Why is the frying pan in the fridge? Why not? Sauce pot full of spaghetti. Why is it in the fridge? Who knows? Apparently, the frying pan can go only on the front of the stove? Why? How is that a thing? I'm gonna... Why? Why can it not go on the other burners? I'm gonna put it on the other burners. Thanks, Sims. Alright, that still does not give me, like, something baking in the oven kind of thing. It was a baking pan. Frying pan with something frying in it. The baconing. Okay, that is not a thing that I'm putting into my game, but thanks for playing. Chocolate chip cookie. That is like a blob. It's not a cookie. Thanks, game. I guess blob is not that bad, but still. A hot dog. Bread. Okay. Muffin pan. Am I like misremembering somebody saying that if you put a muffin pan somewhere, it's gonna like magically develop muffins in it? Oh, it's a bundt cake. Okay. But like no actual like cake, just it's kind of weird. Kind of weird. Pizza. Oh, yep, it did. It totally automatically put, like, muffins in there or something. I'm okay with that. That's great. That's what I actually wanted. I do also want, though, like, at the top of this, I saw a bunch of cutting boards or something. Do we have a cutting board that has, like, a knife on it or something? Something that makes it, like, look a little bit more like a cutting board, more kind of, like, recognizably like a cutting board. Why are these all the same? Baked potato. Okay. That is a lot of O's. What are we going O about? What kind of O is it? You know what? I don't know. I do not know what I have. Let me see. Is Cool Kitchen a kit? I do not. Why do I not have Cool Kitchen? I really need to have it. Also, why am I, like, struggling without doing this? Like, I could do this now. This is a thing that I have the power to do. Why was I not doing it? You are helping me a lot. Because, like I said, if you mention stuff that's cool that I want, and I don't have it yet, like, that just helps me reprioritize when I get the packs. Because I just don't want to, like... So I buy my games mostly off of Steam, and Steam is like, by the way, did you know that you can buy all of the DLC for $900? And then I go like, oh my god, I do not want to spend $900 on Sims. And then I, you know, freak out slightly. So, like, someday I will get, probably, I will end up with all of them, and I will not spend $900 on it. Because I want to get them on, like, various sales and stuff. But it freaks me out, and then I stop thinking about it. And I have not, like, gotten stuff because of that, a little bit. But, okay, so maybe, like, the bread like that, bread out like that is something that we want to get like that. Yeah, like I think that's a reasonable kitchen. I think that's a reasonable kitchen like this. I think. But yeah, it's a lot of money. Okay. No, stop that. And then we want to get rid of this because we're clearly not putting that anywhere. You know what I need to do? Save the game. Saving the game seems like an important thing to do periodically, so we're gonna do that. No, we need a trash can. That's what we are missing in this kitchen. I don't know where we'd have it, but... Okay. So we need an indoor trash can that is kind of like flat. Which I'm not sure is a thing that exists, but generic plastic wastebasket is probably actually what we want. Alright, yeah, black. Black is the color of trash cans. It's the universal trash can color. There we go. Excuse me. Okay. Okay. Where were we? Where were we? Where were we? Who knows? We were... Oh, yes, we were putting a trash can in the kitchen. Alright, so now we've got that a little bit. Let's deal with... So we have these bedrooms. One's a little bit bigger than the other. So I think one is master bedroom, one is not. There is absolutely no closets in this house. Apparently. I don't know if I want to build in, like, any closets. I think I might just put wardrobes in. Nursery vibes. The pink room. I was thinking, like, that this is the master bedroom, because it's a little bit bigger. But this one, I think, like, wants bunk beds. Like, definitely a kid's room. But I'm thinking, like, bunk beds. For 2 kids. Because that's how... Let's do that room now. I'm thinking, so... Bunk. Let us just search for bunk and see what we get. Well, apparently we have bunk bed with not bunk bed under it. That's a not bad one. But there's not a lot of options. I probably want to actually just go to beds, and beds are, well, maybe kids? Kids furniture. No. Oh, well, okay, so these are bunk beds that metal frame, smooth okay, so that's the bed and desk combo. And we have this default stuff. Metal frame top bunk. Is there like a bottom bunk separately? I don't really fully understand. Oh, ooh, oh, okay. So there's a right ladder, a twin ladder, and a left ladder. Okay. I don't think I really understand. Okay. Do all the... They don't all have like that modularity, do they? I guess just the ones that show having a top bunk? Question mark? So, like, if I go... So that's the both ladders, right? Yeah. We want just the right ladder. Apparently that's not the one I mean. I guess that's... Okay, you know what? So if we do that, like, how do I put another... How do I put the actual other... I don't think that's... Like, I don't want the ladders on both sides because I want to put it in a corner. But I don't know... If I look at not kids and I look at beds, oh, okay. So I wonder if I'm gonna try to assemble this stuff up top. I wonder if there are like more or different bunk beds here, like in regular beds. So if I go and I do this, no, I don't want the yellow one, thanks. So am I able to just do that and then have a bed that only has the ladder and the place I want? But they are not, yeah, they're not connected, but that's okay because I can... Nope, that's not what I want. That's not, no, that's not what I want. Yeah, that's, I think, what I want, right? Because then there's only the one ladder. We don't need two ladders on both sides for a bed that's going against the wall. Also, Yeah, but I think I want the left ladder swatch, right? Because like the right ladder still puts it at the foot of the bed, but on the wrong side, right? Like I would want it. Yeah, I think this is fine. Right, like I think that's fine. So that's, let's go back to the kids' room. Okay. So we've got bed. Actually, I think we want a rug too in here of some variety. Something like reasonably fun, but not terrible. I think that qualifies as kind of terrible. Does this come in? Nope. It comes in worse or even worse. Okay. No, not what I think I want. That's pretty neat, actually. The brat mat. I think this. Oh my God, that's huge. I think that's what we want here. Okay, so we've got that. I still think we need like desk, bookshelf, something. Young Minds Zen bookshelf. No, I want one that like goes on a wall. This is pretty cool, but Bright Eyes bookcase, toddler bookcase, corner table. No. Na 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 na. Na na na. No. Actually, stop it, game. Like, over here might be a not bad idea for that. Yeah, we still need like a wardrobe and desk, apparently. So there's this kind of dresser, comes in some nifty sort of colors, and then like that's our only other option, I think. Yeah, no, that's a little too kid-like, I think. We need desks. We need like kitty desks specifically. I don't think security desk. I don't think there are like specific kitty desks, despite being in the kids section. And this is like the smallest desk we're going to be able to find, right? Because we don't have like a corner hobby craft storage desk. That's a thing too. Knowledge console by Kindermate. That's probably actually what we want. Alright, children, guess what? You're going to share a... I'm gonna share a desk, kids. That's a terribly bright color. These are all reasonably terrible colors. But there we are. Clutter. Okay, we're not putting construction raw material in there. You don't have game consoles. We're not that kind of household, children. You don't get video games. Pshaw. Pshaw, I say. Okay, again, why am I suffering when I don't have to? Apparently I am bad at, like, not suffering. We are going to get ourselves a place to put this here nutcracker because no game is complete without a nutcracker, obviously. We are both floating and in the wall, aren't we? Or just floating. Okay, get the walls down. Yeah, that's defo floating. Let's fix that problem at least a little bit. So if we go eye level. Okay. So if I do that, are we floating? Oh God, yes we are. Okay, that's a little bit floaty still, but not like a huge amount floaty. Okay, game, why are you full of sucking? Why? Why are we sucking? And why did we decide that we are rotating again? Are we now? Nope, we're still floating. Okay. Why are we turning? Why are we... Why? Okay. Yeah. Thank you. Saving is important. Do you come in colors? Yes, you do. Alright. Nutcracker. We got the Nutcracker, and then I, like, was not done. Pop-up story time book. Okay, pop-up storytime book cannot by default go on top of bookcase? Really, game? That's how we're gonna play this? Apparently that is how we're gonna play this. It's true. All hail lemon, honestly. Okay, so that was my books. Issues of Interior Design magazine. No. Pile of sporting equipment. No. However, this is actually like a useful item to put on a desk. Ditter's Almanac. That does sound like fun. Maybe I'll get a bunch of knitting done this weekend. With nobody here to bother me. I'm trying to find, you know, actively the forbidden cereal bowl. What? Never mind. Trying to find like silver linings to being home all by myself uselessly. That's a s'mores kit. That's more cooking utensils. I looked at this and I'm like, an anti-tank structure? That's an odd thing to have in game. But I guess it's a jack. Still think it's an anti-tank weapon. Backpack. You know that there are clearly 2 kids in this room because there are 2 backpacks. Okay. Okay, and also some books, so that's good. Okay, let's see. What else would be good to have? School binders. That's actually probably more like what I want. Okay, this is gonna be that same problem. Nope, stop it. Okay, yeah, that's the place to have it. I gotta go do some stuff before. Yeah, it was nice hanging out. Thank you for looking up items for me. I super appreciate it. And thank you for all of your help and support and stuff. Come back anytime. Pen holder. Men's cologne. Spices. That is somebody's currently in progress homework, obviously. Obviously. Stacks of CDs. Do people still listen to CDs? Because, like, I'm not sure they do. This was the Kitty Tune radio. Which I think is gonna live on the dresser, but like in a useful way. Or are we gonna have we're gonna have a problem that is gonna be the same as ever problem. There we go. It gives us some music. Random crayon. Is there like kids artwork that they draw? Like, not the posters, but because I know when they draw you can like sell it and stuff, so there's gotta be There is a lot of stuff here. That's for sure. I don't know how I feel about all of it, but don't. Right, like these are watercolors of stuff, but that's not what I mean. What I mean is like our kids drew some shit and we stuck it on a wall because our kids drew it and it didn't have to be good. So it's kind of like arts and crafts, really, even. Ah, the Henry Puffer poster, yes. The Illustrated Sports poster. Sims in uniform calendar. And some growth chart. That's like reasonable to have over there. But no, like maybe is it crafts? Yeah, okay. That is actually kind of what I'm looking for. But also, like, I wonder if I go for draw, am I gonna get... Nope. And then this is all like... Yeah, okay. Well, okay then. Oh, excuse me. Oh my god, why am I so yawny? I mean, because I got like way the hell not enough sleep, but... Okay, so I think that's like our kids' room though. I do think I managed to make that rug be in a stupid place accidentally at some point. Yeah, I think that's how that room's gonna be. Alright. Let's save again. Basically, save again. I might take a break here and stop just because I need to deal with groceries for the weekend. And I feel like I might need a nap. So I think I might do that actually. Yeah, I think I might do that. I'm gonna see, like, is anybody else actually streaming right now? Oh, my friend Pengu is streaming. We can go visit my friend Pengu. Yay! Pengu is awesome and playing, looks like Kirby's Adventure. So that should be fun. And, you know, folks who are able to definitely come with us to the land of Pengu playing Kirby's Adventure. That will be fun, and we will go and do that. And I will make us a little cute raid message that everybody can use if they want, and that I will use as well, and it'll be fun. Let's go do that, and let's go have us ourselves a raid.